We're going to learn Perek, Gimel, Mishnah, Beis. Our Mishnah discusses how after a burial, it is our custom that everyone that was present at the funeral lines up into two rows. One row on the right and one row on the left. And all of the relatives of the person who passed away, as they are leaving the burial, they walk through those rows, and everyone that's standing there offers words of comfort to these relatives. And today we do that by saying the words of Hamakayim, Yenachem, Eschem, Besoich, Shar, Avele, Tzion, V'Yerushalayim. Now our Mishnah is going to discuss that what were to happen if the people that were at the funeral made these two rows, and before the relatives come to these rows, it is now time to read Shema. So says our Mishnah that if the people that are standing there have enough time to finish the first paragraph of Shema, or at the very least to finish the first pasuk of Shema, before these relatives come to these rows, then they should first say the Shema, and they will then offer the words of comfort when the relatives approach them. However, if there isn't enough time for them to finish the first paragraph or to finish the first pasuk of Shema before these relatives come, then they are currently occupied with the mitzvah of comforting these relatives, then they are patur, they are exempt from the mitzvah of reading the Shema. However, concludes our Mishnah that if there is a very large funeral where one row on the right and one row on the left was not enough, there were so many people where they had to make multiple rows. So says our Mishnah that the only ones that are exempt from reading the Shema are the ones that are in the two innermost rows. They are the ones that can see the relatives as they are walking through. They are the ones that have to offer them words of comfort, and they are the ones that are therefore exempt from the reading of the Shema. However, everyone else that are standing in the other rows, since they cannot see the relatives, they are not responsible to offer them words of comfort. So therefore, everyone else, even as the relatives are walking through, they are still responsible for the mitzvah of reading Shema. We are now going to read the Mishnah inside. The first case is Kavru es hameis, they buried the dead body, v'chazru, and returned, im yecholim, if they are able, the people that are standing in the rows, lahaschil, to begin saying Shema, v'ligmar, and to finish saying the Shema, whether it's the whole first paragraph or at the very least the first line of Shema, ad shelo yagiu, before the mourners reach lashura, to the line, then yaschilu, they should begin. But ve'im lav, and if not, if there isn't enough time for them to at least begin and finish the very first pasuk, then lo yaschilu, they should not begin. The second case of our Mishnah, that if there are multiple rows, then ha'oimdim bashura, the one standing in the line, hapnimim peturim, the inside ones are patur from reading the Shema, but b'hachitzainim chayavim, the outer ones are chayav, they are responsible to still read the Shema.